How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. We got a big video today. I'm gonna put the debate of a booster box versus tins and blister packs to the test. So we have one booster box which has 24 packs in it, and we have 10 tins, so 20 packs from these tins, and I was able to find 4 blister packs at the store. I wanted to do only blisters versus the booster box, but the stores around me, it's hard to find product, so I figured this would be somewhat similar. We're going to open the booster box first. This one should be guaranteed 2 hits, whereas with the other product, it's a wild card. I got them from various stores. It could have 0 hits, could have 6 hits. Quickly, before I go through the product, I want to show some of the cards that I have from this set already so we know what we're chasing. I purchased this one, I didn't pull that, but all the other ones I pulled. Just so we have an idea of if we come across any duplicates. 2 sugars. Main ones I'm searching for, the Newgate SP, Sanji SP. I'm new to this whole editing game, so I'll try to throw up pictures of some of the chase cards that we're looking for. But aside from the SPs, there's a couple other good ones. There's a Kuzan Alt Art. There's a couple other Alt Art leaders. Got to get lucky to get an Alt Art leader pack. I'm going to try to go through these packs relatively quickly, kid. Mainly because there's a lot of packs to get through. We're going through about 48 packs. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Whenever we get to the tins, I'll try to speed up the video and open them all up at once so we don't waste time watching me open all those tins. This will probably be my last video for a little while, as in a couple days I'm going to Africa for 3 weeks, which should be amazing. A safari, but I will be missing the release of OP10. I'll miss the buzz of that. So too bad, but I do have some product coming in the mail, so whenever I get back, I'll do my best to open some of that. Caesar Clown leader, Liberation. And a Luffy SEC. As we saw from the beginning, I do have that one already. But we are guaranteed one more hit, so hopefully we can pull either an SP or an Alt Art. There's our first SR, Doflamingo. I'm curious your all's opinion of in the debate of booster boxes versus blister packs, what you found the most success with. Like I said, I haven't opened a ton. Smoker SR. Haven't opened a ton of booster boxes, so I can't speak too much on those. I've had fairly good success with either the blister packs or the various products that One Piece releases. Smoker leader pack, Divine Departure. Wouldn't be bad to pull the Alt Art of that one. I've had decent success with the Don boxes in particular. A few of the blister packs, I pulled the SP Usohachi, which is one of my favorite cards in all the sets. I love the art on that card. I pulled that from just a single blister pack. I pulled Boa MANGA from a Don box. So you can definitely get the top pulls. Wow. Another manga. Unbelievable. I'm getting so lucky in my pulls. This is the third, let me get a sleeve, third manga that I've pulled. The Boa that I just mentioned, this Law, and I pulled a Japanese Luffy manga from OP10. That's unbelievable. So I believe the manga replaces an SR, if I'm not mistaken. So I think this would be I think we're still expected in alt art. Usopp Leader. I can't believe that. I've gotten, the booster boxes that I have opened, I have gotten pretty lucky with, I'll say. This is my second OP10 booster box, and I bought these from someone online. I was able to work out a deal that it came out to about $83 shipped for 4 boxes. Per box, 83 per box. That's a really good deal. But I got the 3-hit box, which is actually up on my page as well, of OP10. So you can go check that out, SR Monet. So in the 2 OP10 boxes, I've gotten an alt art with a 3-hit box and now a manga. In my Japanese booster boxes that I've opened, I've gotten several extra hits and pulled the manga, Kuzan SR. I mean, at this point, anything that we pull is just gravy. Because like I said, this booster box was 83, and I would guess that you're looking at about $100 for all the other packs, Kid SR. So I bought those tins in those packs from Barnes & Noble, and with my premium membership I get 10% off. So the packs were $4.50 and the tins $9 or $10, so I got 10% off of each of those. So the value, I would guess around $100 or so. So we're in it for, we'll just round up to 200 for all this product. And that manga definitely covers it. It's been going down a little bit, but you still could get, I would say, $350 on that pretty easily. So we're in the green, and we're getting a good variety of the SRs. I'm not sure if with the booster boxes, if the intention is to get every SR, not every SR, but unique SRs, or if you can get duplicates. I'm not sure. I haven't opened enough boxes to. Doflamingo, whoops, no longer near mint. Well, I intended on doing this booster box first because I knew that my last box was the 3-hit box, so I thought it might be an Asanji SR alternate art. This one is, I'm not sure how much this one is. Probably around 25 bucks, but it's a cool alternate art that I don't have, so I'm definitely happy to pull that one. All right, these next packs should be dead since we got the SEC, alt art, and the manga, so we'll run through them pretty quick. Whoops, not that quick. We could still get a couple SRs. I can't recall which SR in this set is the most playable. I'd have to look at TCG Player to check the values. It's a cool Luffy card. I don't know if I have that one yet. A Rebecca SR. And I don't think I got that one. So I do have that one, just not in this box shed. So maybe it is that you get all unique SRs in a box. Caesar Clown, Zoro, I like that card too. Oh, and another Doflamingo Don. Going into this video, I thought I was going to be Team Blister pack and Team Tin because I've had such good success. Not that I haven't had good success with boxes, so I wanted to open the booster box first and save potentially the best for last. I have to say that I'm probably wrong on that one. Happy to be wrong though. I'm very grateful for what I've been able to pull because I haven't been in this game that long. I've only been collecting for probably just under 3 months. And I know there's a lot of people that haven't been lucky enough to pull a manga, and I've pulled 3 mangas in 3 months, which is unbelievable. All right, I'm probably going to fast forward in the video to save you time from watching me open this many packs. All right, got quite the mess here. Opened all the packs. I'm going to take all these Dons out. All right, I'm going to quickly go through these. I'm still looking for a handful of Luffy Dons. I have several of these already, which I'm not going to complain about, but the distribution, at least on what I've pulled, hasn't been that even, surprisingly. I don't know, I'm guessing the frequency that they're pulled is the same, but for whatever reason, for the tins that I've opened, the distribution has not been the same, as you can see. There we go, nice. Maybe we'll get a even 50-50 split. I won't hold my breath though. Nice, another one. I think I need like 4 more if I wanted to make a play set of 10 of them. I definitely have enough to make a play set of the Roger ones. That's what I'm talking about. We got about an 80-20 split here. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, 2 Luffy Dons and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm curious if everyone has had similar distribution of the Dons. Hold on, I need to put this in a top loader real quick. If anybody's had similar distribution of the Dons and those tins that they've opened, because I obviously have had very one-sided results. All right, let's see what these tins can produce. Like I said, at this point, Monet SR, it's going to be very difficult for the tins to win out in this challenge after pulling a manga. But there are some SPs. If I was able to get several, there's an Usopp leader pack, Doflamingo Don. If I was to get an SP and a couple of the higher value alt arts or an alt art leader, it could be close. So we'll see. Kuzan SR. I was super excited for OP10 to come out, and I still am. I'm still very excited to open it up. I actually purchased a Sugar Leader Pack. I purchased a Nami alt art leader. Somebody, I guess, had pre-release opened some, and that's one of my favorite leader cards in the game. Not playing wise, just art wise. And while I have a decent amount of product that's coming my way, alt art Caesar Clown leader, unfortunately, it's one of the lesser leaders in the set. I don't have it, so I'm happy to take it into my collection. But in terms of value, when we're comparing it to the booster box, it's not really gonna hold up, unfortunately. What I was saying is, maybe I'll pull the Nami in my boxes of OP10, but I just wanted to get it to add it to my collection. Kuzan SR. I'm gonna try, give me 1 second, because if we're gonna compare these, I wanna make sure I put all of the SRs into one pile. And I'll try to put up, because what I'm really excited for now that they've released some information is OP12. It's going to be a divisive set, I think. Like I said, if I can figure out the editing of adding images to my video, I'll put up some of the card arts that they've released for OP12. And just based on the conversations that I've seen online, I think it will be divisive because it's a style they've never done before in the set. But there's a couple cards in that set that am loving how they're looking. And people thought that was going to be a down set because OP13, which is an anniversary set like OP05 and OP09, is right behind it. OP05 has been amazing with so many hits. OP09 similar. Another Kuzan tins. I got these tins. I did not get them from the same place. I know if you buy a box of, I don't know if they come in 10 tins per box. I believe they can be mapped. I think there's a set amount of, there's a Kid SR, a set amount of alternate arts and hits that you can get from a box of tins, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get these all from the same spot, so it's high risk, high reward. Another Kid. Wow, three SR Kids in a row. That is pretty crazy. I do have most of the alt art Kids in this set, so let's stay away from the Kid. Oh, this is one of my chase cards from the set. Amazing. SP Charlotte Pudding. I love the art on this one. Oh man, that's awesome. Well, it's definitely not manga level, but that's going to be chipping away. So if we get, I think that one's not crazy expensive. I'd guess like 30 to 40 bucks. So for SP's sake, that's fairly cheap. But that's a card I would purchase for 30 bucks because I just love the art on that one. Another Don. And I want to say that Caesar Clown is only like 5 to 10 bucks. So there's a lot of catching up to do. Another leader pack. We would definitely need another SP, most likely the Newgate or the Usohachi, which I wouldn't mind having 2 of, or several of the alt art leader. Another leader pack. All right, we got about, let's say, 6 to 8 more packs in here. The manga's kind of saved us on this one, because outside of that, this is about $175 in product or so. Without the manga, we'd probably be sitting at another leader pack. I'd guess maybe 130 to 150 in value, maybe a little bit less than that, 125. Coming down to the wire, only 4 packs to go. It's looking like Booster Box is gonna take the crown. Another leader pack. All right, let's see if we save the 3 best for last. Although I am very happy with that SP Charlotte Pudding. That's a really cool looking card. Another leader pack. Definitely got a lot of leader packs in these tins. And again, it's just the luck of the draw, unfortunately. I'll still be buying them though, especially the Dawn, another leader pack, especially the Dawn boxes, because I've pulled a lot of great hits from there. You can still open some of the older sets that you can't get into, which is 8, 7, and 6. There's a lot of cool cards to pull from that set. All right, last pack, and then we'll do a quick recap. As long as we avoid a leader pack. Kuzan. All right. We'll go with the, let's see, kid. I know we got a lot of Kuzans. We got a lot of Kuzans and a lot of kids. There wasn't much variation in the SRs. So we got 4 Kuzans, play set of Kuzan, 3 kids, 1 Monet, and 2 hits. We got a Caesar Clown, Alt Art Leader, and the bigger hit of the 2, Charlotte Pudding, SP. And I will add these into the value as well. I mean, you have 2 Luffys. I think those are about $4 or $5 a piece. And these are probably only $1 to $1.50. Regardless, it's not going to compete with the booster box this time. We got some pretty good hits. Let me organize it a little bit. All right. We got a Kyros SR, a Kid. Now we got a play set of Kid, Kuzan, Monet, Smoker, Rebecca, Doflamingo, SEC Luffy, a nice alt art Sanji, and the hit of the break, Trafalgar Law, Manga. Awesome. Well, Booster Box wins this time. Let me know in the comments if you've done this before or anything similar, and let me know your results, which one you like better. I appreciate you guys stopping by.